Hello, everybody, and welcome to DeFi Summer and the start of the hackathon from July to mid August, where you have the opportunity to team up with up to four other people, so teams of up to five, to build a solution or a prototype for one of the following tracks where you can win either 14,000 in prizes or internship opportunities for a wide variety of prize tracks, and we'll go over that in a second. But if you haven't already, make sure to check out the dev post. These two buttons right here lead to the two most important links for this celebration, for this summit, for this hackathon. The first one being dev post. DeFi.devpost.com is the official hackathon submission platform for DeFi Summer, the hackathon. And so this is where you'll sign up, and there's going to be a tutorial on how to do that. And the most important thing about this, other than general information and the prizes and the prize tracks that you manually opt in for when you submit, you can also see a project gallery. So on August 15th, exactly 6 weeks from now, at 11:45 p.m. Eastern Time. It's East Coast New York time. The deadline will happen soon thereafter. My projects, well, not my projects, but in Project Gallery, my projects is where your project submission will be. You're gonna be able to see all the hackathons, and there's actually gonna be public voting where you can like it as well. And at this point on, from August 15th to August 30th, there's gonna be the public voting, and there's also going to be voting by the judges. Additionally, when you sign up, you'll be automatically linked to a mailing list where these updates will come right to your inbox. And these updates are really just general overviews. The real updates are happening on Discord, which is the other link for that. This is also a place where you can see project participants if you are signed in. So you have to log in and then sign up. You can log in with your GitHub and you can find teams there, but the better way to find team members, other than people signing up for the dev post, is the DeFi Summer Discord. Discord link, you can find it here in this icon. You can find it here. The dev post also goes to that dev post. Is the link posted in all the Twitter and all the promo materials? It's where all the workshops are happening. It's where the coaching is happening. It's where teams are getting into different groups and discussing with each other. It's where resources are being posted every day in the respective channels. It's where developers from the protocols who are sponsoring and different product and strategy people are directly on that Discord. So it's made to be a place where not just things are happening, but there is continued learning and then development throughout the whole season, really, because in the past month we did all of our learning workshops in June on this Discord. So let's click that. It's going to automatically do an invite if you're logged in like I am. It's going to just automatically launch the app. So let's go inside and then let you see what it looks like. Get onto the Discord, you're going to immediately be greeted by the MEE6 bot, and it's going to tell you what DeFi Summer is and the link to the DeFi Dev post. This is because the funnels for people coming in, they might have found the Discord through a workshop, so it's very important that you sign up for the DeFi Dev post, as mentioned, because this is a platform that submissions are happening on. This is where the judges are facilitated. This is where the project gallery will show. So highly recommend signing up through GitHub or whatever email to on dev post and making an account there. You'll also be added to the mailing list as well. The Discord is where the primary updates happen. It's also where you can introduce yourself and you'll see other people just generally introducing themselves, and then people specifically in the team formation text channel asking for team members, talking about their experiences, and then we're regularly posting resources in challenges right here, where these are general broad categories that have kind of a mapping to the prize tracks. Some things not so clear, like the PlutoPepe smart contract games. The governance is part of it, also overlap with Idle, and the NFTs is considered NFT marketplaces. But we also post general resources about NFTs in general, because you need to have NFT knowledge before you go on building a whole marketplace. So let's get an idea of the introductions here. You'll see people introducing themselves. I recommend sliding in their DMs and even going out of your way, especially for tomorrow, to go and ask people what their skill set is. A lot of people are shy because they may be new, but 6 weeks is a good amount of time to get enough experience, and especially working with motivated peers to build a prototype and to build a project. And everybody, if you're not a Solidity developer, you don't need five Solidity developers on a team. It's teams of up to five. You can have a front end person, you can have a strategy person, you can have a project manager, you can have whatever role someone is to help. I think anyone can bring value when there is enough time to work with tech stacks, and even developing on some of these challenges don't require no Solidity knowledge. Stellar doesn't. Some might require front end knowledge. The Enzyme bot, it's completely in TypeScript, where even the dev said he didn't know much Solidity. So don't let a lack of knowledge, dissuade you from trying to find a team. And I highly encourage finding a team, because these might be the builders that you continue to build with in the future, in your future startups. And that's the whole point of this, is to set the foundation for accelerating your project into the blockchain space. And so, again, if you go into information, you can see specific people going there, and just in the challenges, you'll see us posting resources, and just in so the best way to find also all links about DeFi Summer, other than DeFi Summer Resources GitHub, which is right here. Well, it is posted somewhere. I gotta post this here as well, but you can find the DeFi Summer schedule here. And we'll go to that in a second. But this is being updated. This is a Google Sheets that's being live published. So make sure to do this, because this is updated as more things are added. And so let's just go to the events. So the schedule is also linked here as well. And then the workshop notes from there are also put here too. And here's that DeFi Summer Resources GitHub we were talking about. The live event channel, when you click it, you're automatically put on there, and you'll see a preview of the voice channel of people on there as well. So yeah. The big event is more of an audio channel. It's just in case we get overloaded with the limits set on the live event. But in the actual live event, we're putting different notes and questions in the event chat or in the respective channels, depending on if we're talking about a specific price check. So be on the lookout for that. We also have office hours. So if either someone's on the voice channel for the live event, on some show and tell, or whatever other voice channel, or they're on office hours. And throughout the build session from July to mid-August, August 15th, 11:45 p.m., we'll be having regular office hours, and we'll also be posting resources on Solidity, deploying your app, front-end React, and even giving you pitch coaching towards the end in August to present your project as a product that needs funding. And so that is essential as well. And we have the general fun memes and all that good stuff as well. So make sure to go on the Discord, be proactive about introducing yourself. Don't be shy that you don't know any resources. Come to the workshops, reach out to individuals, find friends, find a team, and build something cool. And so yeah, let's go off to the DeFi Summer schedule real quick so y'all can see that. But that's pretty much that. And feel free to ask any questions that you have, anything that you want to learn, even if you think it's too introductory, or even if you think there aren't enough resources for us to present. We'll go out of our way to accommodate and find those resources. And the whole point of this is for you to just get into the blockchain industry and get into the space and get your foot in the water, and also build something cool. You have enough time to do so. So yeah, let's progress on to the DeFi Summer schedule. On the workshop channel, you saw a link to this. So in the github.com/MinorityProgrammers, there's DeFi Summer Resources. This is a repository that's public. I recommend you start this. That way you know every time we're pushing a commit or making a change. A lot of the information and a lot of the important links are in this README file that you can see right here. Especially the playlist, I would recommend, because all these videos have resources that were mentioned in the video in the description of the YouTube, and just for research purposes, that is a good reference. There's also a link to here and a link to the schedule, which is also updated every day, and especially for the build session where there's a lot of open time. This is to accommodate for you as you're building. You might have different questions. You might need a different workshop. We really don't want to preset everything, because we want to see how exactly the build is going on, and then what we need to accommodate for that. So that's why we're saying ask questions. ask us. Come to office hours. We'll be posting times and all that and responding again 24/7. So check the schedule regularly. We'll be adding more people, more external guests, different protocols to also the video playlist has all our video presentations if they're made available, and inside those video presentations you'll see all the links to the videos provided. So like everything that was mentioned is usually provided as a quick link. So this is another good reference. But if you go back to the GitHub, you'll see the presentations are also in a folder called presentation slides, where the PDF with the hyperlinks are made available right there. So if you start the repo, you're going to get notifications in your homepage of when pushes are commit. And so if you git clone this and then you git pull, you can just regularly have the PDFs and presentations stored on your computer from just one quick command, which is what I recommend. And so let's go on and then start evaluating the price tracks. And then I would go to, although this is posted here, it's posted also on the DefiSummer website. I would go to DeFi Dev Post as the best place for this, because this is how you have to programmatically put it in order to get voted for this. So let's go and evaluate and give a little explanation of each prize. DeFi.devpost.com, the official hackathon platform for DeFi Summer, and we're looking at the following prize tracks. So there is a good amount of prize tracks, and there's over 14K in prizes. And so if let's go over there, we can actually go down through each prize. So the main sponsors are Stellar. They have 3K of Stellar Lumens that are for grabs. Then Enzyme Finance, they have 4K in Melon, their native token, which is ERC20 token. Then Idle, which has 4K also in their ERC20 token. And then MinorityProgrammers offering a couple of internships. PlutoPepe offering 3K of PLUTO for building in 3 separate price tracks with a K in PLUTO prize track award for each. In the Echelon Digital Consulting, part of the blockchain consultancy track, offering a blockchain research internship. And so yeah, let's just go and then go to the prizes and reevaluate each one. So let's go based on the order that I said. And so Stellar, what they're breaking up is into 3 places, and the whole point is the theme of global access to banking, and then making sure that you implement a solution that addresses this using the Stellar testnet. And there is $1,500, $1,000, and $500 Stellar Lumens native token prize. So this is native token on the Stellar blockchain. And so if you build on that, you can win some Stellar Lumens. Then there is the Enzyme trading protocol, which is a 4K prize, and you're to develop an interface or bot that allows hedge funds to automate trades using the Enzyme protocol. And so you can directly interact with the contracts, or you can use the Enzyme SDK. There was just a workshop on this, but Enzyme is on-chain asset management. It's how you run a hedge fund on the blockchain. And then there are 3 prize tracks for PlutoPepe. And the first one being a choose your own adventure governance. So the idea of using a governance token to decide the outcome of a situation, in kind of like Black Mirror, where you choose your own adventure, but instead Pepe is trying to get to Pluto, and each milestone, each planetary milestone, like Mars, uh, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, all those each have a decision maker for Pepe holders to decide what happens. And so this is kind of a unique way of doing governance. Then there's a gaming utility token. How do I add utility to Pepe or Pluto? By developing a smart contract game similar to coin flip, or pancake predictions, or even rolling a dice. Like just making a simple game on the smart contract, so people have utility for PlutoPepe. Then developing an NFT meme marketplace where people can generate PlutoPepe memes, and then automatically deploy them as NFTs on Binance Smart Chain, which is what PlutoPepe is on, or Matic or Polygon, which is something that I know the team is looking forward to adding. And then there is the Idle Open Track. So there are, I think, up to 2 winners that can win this, that can split the 2K pot, where it's just adding on idle, and then there's protocol strategy integration. So idle is for maximizing yield strategies, and so if you're able to implement idle into other protocols, so that they're using idle and there is more liquidity, or you can build something on top of idle, like integrations into Alpha Homera, Inverse Finance, etc. So an example of a protocol integration with idle would be Enzyme, which is another is another sponsor here, integrating idle, where adding Alpha Homera as a yield strategy within idle. So Enzyme users can use would be an example of building on top of or using integrations. And so that again is $6,000 reward for one winner, as opposed to the open track, which could be done for two winners. And there's also a document on this on the DeFi Summer GitHub resources. And then there are the non-monetary prize tracks, and the first one being a blockchain consulting award, where you're giving a case study to turn NPA as an organization into a decentralized autonomous organization with its own token. You can get a blockchain research internship at MinorityProgrammers or Echelon Digital Consulting, a firm that specializes in blockchain consultancy. Then there is the learning incentivization, where you can also get a blockchain engineering internship with NPA, and this is a very novel concept. So you're to develop an e-learning application that rewards cryptos for learning STEM concepts. So you basically learn and earn for STEM principles. And so yeah, that's pretty much a synopsis of that. The NFT art off is going to be done more later. But I highly recommend you start finding your teams, asking away, even if you're not competing, keeping the community engaged, giving feedback, and getting ready for that August 15th 6 week deadline. We're here for you guys. We'll be providing support. And any additional questions you have, just feel free to ask it and ask the question on Discord. Get on Discord, get on DevPost, find the team, ask questions. Happy building. Happy DeFi summer, everybody.